So today is the most auspicious appearance day of Lord Balaram. Balaram Purnima. Balaram appeared first in the womb of Devaki as the seventh son of Devaki. And before he actually came out of the womb of Devaki, he was transferred by Yogamaya on the order of Krishna to the womb of Rohini. So this verse is actually appearing in the 10th canto, 2nd chapter, where it is explained. This is the order given by Krishna to Yogamaya. First of all, Krishna orders Yogamaya, you should appear as my sister. How is it that Yogamaya appeared as sister of Krishna? Huh? Not Subhadra? Subhadra is Yogamaya, no? Another wife of? Yes. Actually, Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva are brothers. So, this Yogamaya, who appeared on the order of the Lord as the daughter of Nanda and Yashoda, is actually cousin or stepsister. No, cousin sister, not stepsister. Cousin sister of Krishna. Krishna is son of Vasudeva and Devaki. And Yogamaya appeared as the daughter of Nanda and Yashoda. So, Krishna orders Yogamaya, you appear as my sister in Nanda Gokula, in the house of Nanda and Yashoda. Then Vasudeva exchanges when Krishna appears. You know the story. So first Krishna orders Yogamaya to appear as his sister. Then he orders Yogamaya also to transfer Balaram from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. All these are simply for the sake of Krishna's pastimes. Simply for the sake of Krishna Leela. So, Balaram was transferred, and that is being described in this verse. Garbha Sankarshanat Tamvai. Sankarshanat means he will be taken from the womb of Devaki to that of Rohini. Therefore, he will be Prahuhu Sankarshanam Bhuvi. He will be called as Sankarshana. Also, because he was transferred to the womb of Rohini, he appears as the son of Rohini. People won't know. People will think Devaki's 7th pregnancy was a miscarriage. The child died in the womb itself. That's what they will think. Because Devaki was very anxious about the birth of the child, because as soon as the first 6 children were born, not first 6, the first child when it was born, it was not immediately killed. Kamsa took compassion upon Vasudeva and said, I have no danger from this child. Sometimes even demons exhibit some compassion. But this compassion is simply some sentiment. They really don't have compassion in their heart. It is a divine quality to have compassion. A divine quality. Demons don't possess divine qualities. So, when Kamsa, out of apparently showing compassion, told Vasudeva, I have no danger from this child. Your first son, no, only eighth child. So, you can take this child and go. I have no danger from this child. So, Vasudeva, knowing very well Kamsa's demoniac nature, he was not sure that Kamsa is going to spare this child. Anyway, Vasudeva silently took away the child. But what happened after that? The child was not spared actually by Kamsa. What happened? Kamsa's associates, ministers and other demons or demoniac natured persons, they said, you spared the child. Any of the children there could be danger. So immediately Kamsa thought, oh, how can I spare the child? What if there's danger from that child? Immediately, arrest Vasudeva and Devaki. Bring that child to me. I'm not going to spare that child. So arrested Vasudeva and Devaki and then killed that child. Then after that, continuously, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all these children were killed as soon as they were born. How cruel can a person be? Child is just born. It is an infant. It barely opens its eyes and starts crying for mother's milk. That child, Kamsa mercilessly takes it and kills it very, very cruel manner. Very cruel manner. What does he do to kill the child? He smashes the child's head against a rock, a big piece of stone. Can you imagine how cruel a person can be? That's why demon. That's the only description that can be given for Kamsa. Demon. Demoniac nature. Asuram bhavamashrita. So, Kamsa killed the 6 children. The 7th child, Devaki, was very anxious. As a mother, naturally, she has lost 6 sons. Any mother. And Devaki, that too. So she was very, very unhappy. So she was anxiously waiting for the 7th child to be born. And then, when the child was transferred, everyone, including Devaki, thought the child died in the womb. Before the child could come out, 7th month, he was transferred. Sometimes children are born when they are just 7 months in the womb. Because by 7th month, it's almost fully developed. The body is fully developed. And external consciousness also comes after the 7th month. That is described in the 3rd canto of the Bhagavatam. So, the child is ready, but not fully ready. So, they expect that the child may come out earlier also. But in this case, the child never came out of Devaki's womb. Because the child was transferred, that Devaki could not know. Yogamaya arranged that. So, Garbha Sankarshanattam vai Prahu Sankarshanam Bhuvi. Lord's Leela. Because Krishna and Balaram together will perform pastimes, childhood pastimes in Vrindavan. Similarly, Krishna also appeared as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, but because Vasudeva and Devaki were anxious for the protection. Why did Krishna order Yogamaya to transfer Balaram from Devaki's womb to Rohini's womb? Because Devaki was very anxious for a protection of the child. So Krishna said, I'll take care of the protection. Of course, Devaki could not make out. But in any case, Devaki could understand that Kamsa could not get hold of the child and kill that child. That much Devaki was having some satisfaction that Kamsa could not get that child, seventh child. Eighth child is born, again Devaki is in anxiety. The child appeared. So, very nice. Devaki and Vasudeva both were very happy, wonderful prayers they offered. But still the anxiety is there. What will Kamsa do? So therefore, Krishna ordered Vasudeva, transfer me to Nanda Maharaj's house. And for Vasudeva it was very easy because Nanda Maharaj is his brother. So what is the understanding? That Nanda Maharaj is a Vaishya and Vasudeva is a Kshatriya, but they are brothers. What is the explanation given in the scriptures? How is it? Occupation, okay. But occupation because of what? Nature. How that different natures, though they are brothers? It is explained, don't speculate. It is explained, see, everything you have to study the scriptures, we should not speculate. It is explained that Vasudeva's father, who was Vasudeva's father? Shurasena had two wives. One was a Kshatriya woman, other one was a Vaishya woman. Shurasena was, don't know this. Shurasena. Shurasena had two wives. One was a Kshatriya woman. So from the Kshatriya woman, Vasudeva was born. And from the Vaishya wife of Shurasena, Nanda Maharaj was born. Therefore, Nanda Maharaj is Vaishya, quality, nature. And Vasudeva is Kshatriya, nature. So, don't speculate. When it is said brothers, maybe they are brother-like. Maybe they are distant relatives. Don't speculate. Please don't speculate. Always try to find out. Always try to find out from the scriptures, from the writings of the Acharyas. So, Balaram and Krishna both were transferred from Mathura to Vrindavan. Both were transferred. Of course, Krishna was directly transferred by Vasudeva. Balaram was transferred by Yogamaya. Therefore, Garbha Sankarshanatam Vai Prahu Sankarshanam Bhuvi Rameti Loka Ramanad. Because, see, the explanation in the word for meaning is slightly different from the explanation in the translation. Why is called Rama? In the Sanskrit, it is said, Rameti, he will be called as Rama because Loka Ramanad. Now, Loka Ramanad, Prabhupada in the word for meaning says, because of his special mercy in enabling people in general to become devotees. See this translation? Word for meaning. It's a word for meaning, not translation. Word for meaning. Because of his special mercy in enabling people in general to become devotees. So Balaram is very merciful. By his mercy, people can become devotees. And therefore he is called Rama. Rama. In several places in the 10th canto, Balaram is referred to as Rama. We'll recite one verse. I got a particular verse which we'll all recite, a prayer to Balaram, offered by Yamuna Devi. And in the translation, Srila Prabhupada, what does he say? He'll be called Rama because of his ability to please all the inhabitants of Gokula. Loka Ramanat. He appeared in Loka Ramanat. Loka. Vrindavan Loka. Brajabhumi. So he's born in Vrindavan. So the people of Vrindavan, he was born in Gokula. In people of Vrindavan, they'll be pleased by Sankarshana. So he'll be also called as Rama because of his ability to please all the inhabitants of Gokula. And third name, Balabhadram Balochrayat. Balochrayat. He'll be called as Balabhadra because of his extensive physical strength. Now this physical strength is not actually physical strength. More accurately we can say bodily strength. But the body of the Supreme Lord is not material. So this bodily strength is also spiritual. It is not material, it is spiritual. So physical strength is spiritual strength. One kind of spiritual strength. So in the Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada says, Balaram, he is called Balaram. Rama because he is very pleasing to the inhabitants of Gokula, because of his special mercy on everyone, because of which they can become devotees. Rama. Balarama, Bala because he is very, very strong. So one of the opulences of the Supreme Lord as Bhagavan is that he has got extraordinary strength. He's got extraordinary strength. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya. Viryasya means strength. Extraordinary strength. Unlimited strength. That's the correct understanding. Unlimited strength. So that unlimited strength was particularly displayed by Balaram. Balaram. So one pastime is there in the later portion of the 10th canto. So his strength is displayed. So because of his unlimited strength he displayed, he is also called as Balabhadra. And Bhadra means auspicious. So he is all auspicious. That's why Balabhadra. Balabhadra. So three names, Sankarshana, Rama and Balabhadra. Three names are mentioned in this verse. So he is also called Balarama. Now in the Dashavatara Stotra by Jayadev Goswami we sang. What is the name referred to as? Haladhara Rupa. Haladhara, another name. Because he is holding a plough in our DT form we have installed. He is holding a plough. Halayudha. It is also his weapon. Mushalayudha. His weapon is also a club. So, plough acts as his weapon. Plough also symbolizes that Krishna and Balaram are especially teaching us that cow protection is very essential in human society for the prosperity of human society. Cow protection is very essential. Cow protection doesn't mean only cows have to be protected. Cows and bulls both have to be protected. Cows and bulls both. So Prabhupada explains, cow is like the mother of the human society and bull is like the father. The cow gives us milk, therefore cow is mother. And the bull helps in plowing the fields for producing grains, therefore the bull is father. So both are to be protected. So Balaram, by holding the plough or having the plough as his personal weapon or instrument, he is teaching us protection of bull. And Krishna, by having a cow herding stick in his hand, of course here it is a flute. Krishna is having the flute. But in Udupi, Krishna deity, you would have seen Udupi Krishna deity. What is he holding? A churning rod and a cow herding stick. He is holding a cow herding stick. So that cow herding stick indicates cows have to be protected. He himself was a cowherd boy, appeared as a cowherd boy in Vrindavan. He used to take cows for grazing. So, as a pastime, of course. So, cows had to be protected and bulls had to be protected. So, Haladhara Rupa. Another prayer, Namaste Halagraha, Namaste Mushalayudha. Mushalayudha. He has got a club as his weapon. In his expansion as Narayana, he always has 4 symbols. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. That Gada, the club, is actually used by Narayana or even by Balaram. There is no difference between Balaram and Narayana. As a weapon, club as a weapon. Even the chakra is used as a weapon by the Supreme Lord, used as a weapon. So Narayana's 4 symbols, 2 are used like weapons against the demons, and 2 symbols are used for blessing the devotees, Shankha and Padma. Like when the Lord appeared as Prishni Garbha, in front of whom? Dhruva Maharaj. Then he touched Dhruva's head with his conch, blessing Dhruva by touching his head with his conch. When Krishna entered Dwaraka after installing Yudhishthira as the emperor of the world, that time what did Krishna do to announce his arrival? He blew his conch. Beautiful description is there in the 10th chapter of the first canto of the Bhagavatam. So blowing his conch, that sound was very, 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 very pleasing for his devotees in Dwaraka. They were anxiously waiting when Krishna is going to return. So as soon as they came to know Krishna has come back, they were immersed in an ocean of joy. They immediately started hurrying to the entrance gate of the city of Dwaraka to receive Krishna. So that sound of conch, it was very, very pleasing to their ears. And Krishna's conch has got a specific sound. Sometimes we cannot make out, no? All conches similar. Sometimes we can make out, sometimes we cannot. Two conches having the same sound or similar sound. But actually, every conch has got a different sound. See, in the spiritual world, this material world is an imitation. Here, conch is an imitation conch. The conch in the spiritual world is a devotee. So, conch in the spiritual world is a devotee. That devotee is rendering service to Krishna, is rendering service to Narayana. So, this conch is particularly for the devotees. But when Krishna sounded his conch in the Kurukshetra, battlefield of Kurukshetra, it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. So simultaneously, that sound of the conch is pleasing to the devotees, and it is meant for, as far as the demons are concerned, it's meant to actually instill fear in the hearts of the demons. Narsimha's form, another example. The Ugra Rupa of Narsimha is fearsome for Hiranyakashipu, but it is very pleasing to Prahlada, to the devotees. That's why the devotees worship the Ugra Rupa of the Lord Narsimha. Ugra Rupa is worshipped. Even Sudarshana has got thousands of spokes. The wheel, Sudarshana wheel, thousands of spokes. And at different times, the end of the spokes, there will be a fire. So thousands of spokes, thousands of flames, and the degree or intensity of that fire or flame varies. It's not always the same. But sometimes it can be very, 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 very blazing. You can imagine thousands of spokes, end of the spoke, each spoke having a fire at the end in the form of a big wheel, chakra. So that blazing fire, thousands of spokes, that is also Ugra. That is also Ugra. So when we say one prayer to Narsimha, Ugra Narsimha, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham, that is the form of Sudarshana Narsimha. You understand? That's a form of Sudarshana Narsimha. So Sudarshana Narsimha deity is a very unique deity. One side of the deity is Narsimha. But this Narsimha is holding in his 4 hands 4 chakras, one in each hand. Are you aware of that? Sudama, are you aware of that? Yes? No? Not sure. When you go to VK Hill, you should see. The 4 hands are holding 4 chakras. This form of Sudarshana Narsimha only. 4 hands are holding 4 chakras. And the other side is Sudarshana. He is 16 armed. And he has got 16 weapons. 16 weapons. So this is a very extraordinary form, special form. It's a pastime form actually of the Lord. Sudarshana Narsimha. So like that, the form can be Ugra or form can be Saumya. The universal form shown to Arjuna was Ugra, Ugra Rupa. Arjuna says that in the Bhagavad Gita. But Arjuna requests Krishna, please show me your Saumya Rupa. And then Krishna shows his 4-handed form, which is not at all Ugra. 4-handed Narayana form, which is not at all Ugra. Arjuna is pacified. So, the form can be appearing as Ugra or Saumya Rupa, but for the devotees, there is no fear as such. Though Arjuna became fearful upon seeing the universal form, but that is because Arjuna is situated in a specific relationship with Krishna. Prabhupada explains this in the Bhagavad Gita. He is situated in a relationship with the form of Krishna in his 2-handed form. In his 2-handed form. So therefore, Arjuna became terrified upon seeing the Ugra Rupa. Ugra form of the universal form. Vishwarupa, Ugra, Vishwarupa. But otherwise, devotees are not afraid of any form of the Lord. Form of the Lord is always comforting the devotees. Always very comforting the devotees. Is a cause of fearlessness in the devotees. So there are several prayers in the Bhagavatam offered by devotees to like Yamuna Devi. There's a pastime, I don't think I have time. Maybe evening I'll narrate that pastime. Yamuna Devi offers these prayers to Balaram. So let us all recite. This is the 10th chapter, 10th canto, 65th chapter, 28th and 29th verses. Please repeat after me. Rama, Rama, Mahabaho, Rama Rama Mahabaho, Rama Rama Mahabaho, Na Jane Tava Vikramam, Na Jane Tava Vikramam, Na Jane Tava Vikramam, Yasya Eka Amshena Vidhrita, Yasya Ekamshena Vidhrita, Yasya Ekamshena Vidhrita, Jagati Jagataha Pate, Jagati Jagatah Pate, Jagati Jagatah Pate, Rama Rama Mahabaho, Na Jane Tava Vikramam, यस्यैकांशेन विधृता जगति जगतः पते. What's the meaning of this verse? Goddess Yamuna said, Rama, Rama, O mighty armed one, I know nothing of your prowess. With a single portion of yourself, you hold up the earth, O Lord of the universe. Past time I'll tell in the evening. We are running out of time. Next verse is also a prayer by Yamuna Devi to Balaram. Param bhavam bhagavato, param bhavam bhagavato, param bhavam bhagavato, bhagavan mam ajanatim, bhagavan mam ajanatim, bhagavan mam ajanatim, moktum arhasi vishwatman, moktum arhasi vishwatman, moktum arhasi vishwatman, prapannam bhakta vatsala, prapannam bhakta vatsala, prapannam bhakta vatsala, param bhavam bhagavato, bhagavan mama janatim, moktum arhasi vishwatman, prapannam bhakta vatsala. What's the meaning of this verse? Again, it's a prayer by Yamuna Devi to Balaram. My Lord, please release me, O soul of the universe. I didn't understand your position as the supreme Godhead, but now I have surrendered unto you, and you are always kind to your devotees. We'll hear the pastime in the evening. Balaram Purnima Mahotsav ki jai, Krishna Balaram ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.